Amos is really interesting. Amos displays this theme of God's glory in salvation through judgment. As one thing in particular I want to focus on what Amos does is he speaks of himself as one who was shepherding the flock. And he actually uses language that's reminiscent of David. And so here Amos is really living out the pattern that we see in Moses, and then he's speaking of himself like David. And it's almost as though Amos is a new prophet like Moses who's talking about himself in terms of King David. So it's like the office of king and prophet come together in Amos as he talks about how, once again, God's glory is going to be seen in His justice against Israel. And then after God has upheld His word, kept His promises to judge, through that, God is then going to turn and restore the fallen booth of David and all Edom, which another way to render that could be all mankind if you were dealing with an unpointed Hebrew text, which is the way that James takes it in Acts 15. They'll all seek the Lord. So through the judgment on Israel and then the mercy that comes to Israel, everyone is going to come to worship the Lord. And Amos himself is almost a prototype of this Moses-David figure that we're expecting, that we ultimately have in Jesus.